What is the phenomenon behind having a word on the tip of your tongue, and why does it occur? Thinking is an abstract process, and to understand thinking, we must convert it to a concrete thought. We acknowledge this when we say things like, "I will sleep on it." Different people convert abstract thinking to concrete thought in different ways. Some convert it to an image, as in the mind's eye, and some as a sound, as in the inner voice. I'm aphantasic and do not have an inner voice or a mind's eye, and I speak my thoughts to make them concrete. If you ask me to image my mother's face, I could not do it even if I could describe it and could pick it out from many images. Aphantasia is a chronic issue with me, and I wonder if others could have the same issue as me, but only some of the time. I would call this tip of the mind's eye if it existed. A tip of the tongue is an acute form of this same process with words instead of images. For those who are not aphantasic, when you have a tip of the tongue, can you retrieve the image of the word or even hear it? This is similar to the most common form of dyslexia. The person may know what the word means, but has a tip of the tongue and so cannot say it. We then conclude the person cannot read, but the conclusion may be wrong. Show a group of words to a dyslexic and point to one of them and the person cannot say it. But if you show the same words and said one of them, they could point to it. Many dyslexics cannot read aloud even though they know what the word means. This has been traced in dyslexia Shaywitz to a dysfunction of the angular gyrus. It has not been empirically determined to be true, but I would look for a temporary dysfunction of the angular gyrus as the cause of tip of the tongue. If you want to feel as a dyslexic feels, think of the experience and frustration of a tip of the tongue.